It's astonishing to me. For the folks that are making money now, they're convinced. You're never going to convince those people that what they've invested in terms of time and learning how to do, you're never convincing them. You're never going to convince them that there's something else that they can do that's easier, that's more precise, that is highly effective to this degree. You're never going to do it, folks. It's never going to happen. And see, that's why everybody else out there that has some kind of Mickey Mouse service, some kind of retail logic with all kinds of indicator horse shit on it, all these things that's taking your attention away from price action, that's why they're scared shitless right now, because the marketplace is diminishing. And so you think all these people are going to learn how to trade ICT and they're going to change the algorithm. For the last time, okay? Pull up a chair. Pull up a chair. Sit down, okay? I want you to listen to me. When the market's going to go down, it doesn't matter whether you know it's going to go down or not, but if the market is going to go down, someone is going to be in that move making money. Someone is going to be in that move losing their ass. People that are in the marketplace that have lots of money at risk, they put stop losses in. Okay? Large traders have large positions. They have to have some measure of protecting that equity. They're not just letting it just rip and roll. Smart money does not use stop losses because they already know what they're participating in is going to happen. They're a tier of trader at a central bank level. You're never seeing them. They're not teaching things. They're not commenting on CNBC. They're not writing fucking books. They're not doing teaching circuits. They're out there cannibalizing every one of us. When I talk about smart money, that's who that is. It's not fucking Goldman Sachs, because they're not smart. They're highly profitable, but they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. If you compare and contrast what it is I'm taught you, what I'm educating and executing with. You ever seen Anton Creel do a trade? You ever watch him put a trade on, put a stop loss on? He's probably going to block me now. He blocked me before, but I'm being sincere. Has anyone ever seen him do that? Once? I've never seen him do it. I'd like to watch it. I'd like to see what's going through your mind when you see the price action. What do you anticipate happening? Where do you see future trades forming an entry where you can pyramid it? Because I'm doing that. I'm highlighting the chart right where I know it's going to do something that you haven't even seen in your chart yet. Guess what that is? That's fucking time travel. There's nothing like this, folks. There's nothing like this. And you are a part of history because you were all here when it was made public. You were part of it. Whether you liked me or you didn't like me, you were here when it happened. And I'm telling you, there's dozens of books that have my name and logo on it right now, but there's going to be thousands of fucking people that's going to know about us from future books that's going to be written about. Everything that you had firsthand knowledge of. You watched it. You were here in history when this stuff was made known. That's cool. That has nothing to do with me. It's the fact that the community element of it is just really neat. You know, I was learning about GAN and I was learning about, everything that would constitute, my early stages of what I would view technical analysis and what concepts and whatnot. I always thought, what would it have been like to be directly taught by GAN? What would it be like to be taught right side by side, hearing the words live over a chart? This is what's going to happen. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? I mean, I don't have that same affinity now, but when I was younger, that's how I thought about it. And I tried to think about how all the things that I wanted to see as a dream, if I had a dream encounter of having a mentor that really knew what was going on and had an understanding about price action that was unrivaled, what would it be like? How amazing would it be to be able to see them outline something and it come to pass all the time? You're not doing it. Why? Because you got to push your edge, baby. Unprofitable people on fucking Twitter says you gotta press your edge, keep pushing your edge. You'll make it dull. How do you stay sharp? You rest your mind. What are you doing on the weekend? It shouldn't be more than an hour, two at most, with anything with the markets. You have to rest. Take your mind away from it. Constantly being engaged with it. It's too much. It's too much. So you have to distance yourself. And some of the greatest lessons you're going to learn is when you start finding out that you're better as a trader when you have scheduled only 3 trades a week at maximum. I said week, not day, not session. Yeah. When you come to the realization that the best fucking setups that you're looking for the week are only 2 or 3, doesn't mean you can't make money doing all kinds of other shit, because you watch me do it and you watch my students do it. I'm saying the cream of the crop, the best, the choices, the medallion setups, 2 or 3 at most per week. You find them on the 4-hour. How often are you spending your time on that time frame? Until I started teaching actively around the weekly chart, you never even considered it. You're always looking at those 5-minute charts. It's 1-minute charts. Now the flavor is sub 1 minute. You know, this 1-minute charts ain't going to do a fucking thing that ain't already determined on that weekly chart, on that daily chart, on that 4-hour chart, on that 1-hour chart, that 15-minute chart, that 5, and that 1. The storyline with all those time frames, what it should do, at what time it should do it, that's when those second charts are going to behave like you want them to. Otherwise, you're going to chase things that aren't really there. You'll draw lines on shit that don't have any bearing on what price is going to do. You'll go through things you're scribbling on, and all of a sudden, you'll do something you weren't expecting. So you have to have a higher time frame perspective. No matter what you're trying to do, you should have that, because it'll teach you and help guide you in trying to trade with less. Because commissions add up. I posted a tweet with a Bugatti, and I said, dare me. Because I saw somebody with a Bugatti talking shit to me in their profile picture, but they probably drive a Toyota Corolla. But the idea of spending $3 million on any car is a IQ test that I can pass by not even fucking considering it. Okay, you're an idiot if you do that. If you spend $1 million on a car, you're a fucking clown. Nobody should spend that much money. Nobody should spend that much money on a car. Okay, is it beautiful? Absolutely. Is it worth it? Fuck no, it's not worth that. That's an IQ test. Okay, it's like wearing masks in a car by yourself. Okay, you're a fucking idiot. Stop doing it. So if you are on the fence about doing things, at an accelerated pace, lots of trades, I'm going to trade this and this and that. My advice is try to focus on the other end of the spectrum. Try to trade less.